But so, I kind of like...
Their game is up.
Oh, we're good to go.
Yep, we are good to go. Here we are right now. XYK versus Binziblade. And as we said, we're seeing Tysonstein versus Apocalypse, and they're going to jungle for the first match.
Yeah, you mean the only stage in the game?
My goodness, if they... I really hope that they don't gentleman to this stage the entire set. But it might happen.
Yeah, these are definitely two players that probably like this stage. I know that Binzi does.
XYK with the launch platforms, keeping Binzi on their toes.
Yeah, this is a very different style of Olaf from we just saw from Azumi.
We saw this a lot at Super Smash Con where XYK was there as well. He used the pillar a lot just to disrupt his opponent's movements and to bring them up to the top blast zone. Like, look at that.
Yeah, that was incredibly well timed as well.
That XYK is the player that made me think, oh, that's the launch platform. Like, before it was like, oh yeah, he's using the pillar. No, he's basically using it as a setup constantly to get a kill.
Yeah, and you know what? It's obviously working well, because he's incredibly far ahead at the moment.
So another advantage that I want to point out that the Olafs have in this particular matchup is that if he can get Apocalypse offstage just enough, Apocalypse doesn't have a hitbox, except for the very start of their up B.
Yeah, it's just like Condor X's.
Exactly. So if XYK can put Binziblade far enough off stage that they have to use their up B to gain actual horizontal distance, he can just put a pillar up on the ledge and Binziblade won't be able to grab it.
Yep, and not only that, if he times it as well as he earlier, it's just another launch platform. And there's nothing that Binzile's going to be able to do about that.
Right now, XYK is staying very dominant in this set, has the stock lead. And, a decent percentage on Binziblade already. Binziblade, though, sitting at 77%.
Yeah, but
XYK just letting Binzi...
so far ahead. Yeah, he's just letting him burn meter.
Exactly. It's like, I don't have to do anything. You're just using side B constantly, and that is reducing your meter so you won't have rage mode when you need it.
Although it did work out for him in the end.
It did work out for him in the end, but Binziblade could have had rage earlier.
100%, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Stopped by his own pillar. That is two pillars. All right, he's back on the stage. For players who are not aware, the Olafs can only use the pillar twice before touching the stage again. Each pillar has really 4 HP.
That was a really unfortunate death for Binziblade there. He did have full rage.
Just not able to respond in time, I think.
We're seeing an incredibly dominant and convincing game from here.
Yeah. XYK is doing... Oh, no! He tries to pull up a pillar while his pillar was still already active. Unfortunately, if an Olaf tries to do that, they fall.
Yeah, and it's such an easy and very detrimental mistake to make.
Always got to worry about your pillar timing. I believe it lasts for 3 seconds. Binziblade bursting out of that would have been killed were it not for meter.
Yeah, we've seen that before. Well,
all right,
fair,
decent combo out of Binziblade.
SD, the things are now much closer. Oh.
Nice, Binziblade bursting to survive. Still, though, Binziblade does not have a ton of meter right now.
He doesn't.
Pillars up, that's it.
Yep, that's death.
All right, XYK taking game number 1.
And it was a convincing game number 1 too. If it wasn't for that early SD with trying to pull out the second pillar, that would have been a 2-stock lead. So that was incredibly convincing.
All right, looks like they have already set up for game number 2. Let's get straight to it. We're just waiting for it to go on the live tab now. So yeah, I gotta say, we're seeing a lot of this particular matchup today.
Well, we are.
I'm wondering how Binziblade's going to adapt, because one thing that I think Binzi could do a little bit better is XYK got a lot of launch platforms off on him.
Yeah, he did.
He needs to worry about Olaf's position above him as well as just, like, keeping him within side B range.
Because that is fair.
Go ahead.
To be fair to Binzi, the only character you're ever going to have to worry about that with is Olaf.
Correct.
So to be keeping track of someone, whether if they're getting directly above you, it's not innate like it would be. And you don't see many Olaf on Switch.
No, not really. But XYK,
Killer play
Ozumi,
style.
Connor, all
So it
Olaf
might
players,
just be
all
taking
like
Binzi
top
a
of their
little bit of
game.
time to reacclimate to the way that XYK is putting him under pressure. Because it's definitely not your usual kind of pressure.
And the game is up. Percent staying pretty even. XYK with the ledge attack. See, again, this is something that Binziblade is going to have to watch out for. Because Olaf is a threat to you if he's above you. Not just for down air, but the fact that he can pull you up. And if you're not able to react in time, he's going to combo straight off of that. Binziblade trying to cover the ledge with the side B from center stage. Not a bad idea, but honestly, it's very easy to avoid.
What he really needs to be doing here is trying to create more space. Because as long as he's not letting Olaf get above him, Olaf can't really do anything.
Binziblade sitting on full rage.
That Zik played.
Good side B, but that's not going to be enough. XYK going close to the stage so he can't get side B to off.
No,
he saw what happened with Ozumi, and he's like, if I recover closer to the stage, they can't bop me off my pillar.
No, but what he can do is come at you with the dare, which does have a nasty spike at the end of that multi-hitbox move, which Binzi did try and do, just not to any avail.
No, that attack traded, and unfortunately the hitbox that traded was not the spike at the end.
Yeah.
If he wants to actually go for that, he's going to need to position it perfectly so that only the last hit connects.
But that's not to say it's impossible.
Definitely not. Binziblade still almost with enough meter for full rage mode.
Yeah, and he's continually going for those dares. He knows the position.
The taunts. I enjoy the taunts.
I also enjoy the taunts.
Alright, is Binziblade going to jump down there and try to bop him off? Nope. He's just going to wait till XYK comes back and he's going to try going into neutral again. No ledge guard attempt at all there.
No, which is interesting.
Ooh, launch platform. Good DI from Binzi, keeping them alive. They didn't have to burst there, but they get the counterattack a little bit sooner.
And he's only got... Oh, there we go.
There it is. Last hit of the down air with the spike hitbox. Sends XYK down to the bottom blast zone, but Binziblade sitting at 166%. May not be very far behind. Launch platform's out. Good DI from Binzi, keeping them alive.
As Apocalypse, as long as you keep that DI up.
Ooh, denied.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, as long as you keep that DI up, you'll be fine, but it's not going to stop a pillar.
Nope. All right,
but Binzi
both players
definitely pulling a better game this time.
Definitely. Both players low percent, second stock. Currently 2 minutes off of the clock.
Oh, catching with the jab off the roll there.
Ooh, Binziblade going low, pulls it off. XYK had already used 2 pillars. That was it. Early, cheeky kill from Binziblade.
That was very well done. It's not something I expected him to try and do there. Especially considering it was the upbeat that clipped him. And we've talked about that. The fact that Apocalypse's upbeat just doesn't really do much after those first initial frames.
Nice side B, keeping XYK out. That's the second pillar. That is it. Binziblade taking that with a 2-stock lead.
That was as equally convincing as XYK's first win.
Agreed.
Which makes me feel like I have no idea what's gonna happen next.
To be honest, I am not going to pretend like I know.
I mean, the amount of power up and skill that Binzi displayed in that second game definitely makes me feel like what I originally was correct. That he just needed to reacclimate to the way that an Olaf gets above you and then pulls you up to his level.
So, Connor in the Twitch chat saying, can we ban taunt emotes? To which I say, Hodor, can we get some more download codes for the salt emote?
To which I say, can we make emotes optional, please?
To be honest, I love them too much.
Can we have a setting for that?
I love them too much.
I love using them, but when I'm behind in a game and Malachite starts emoting me, yeah, that noise, that noise drills into my head.
All right.
Like, it's like, oh.
Oh, game 3 is up between Binziblade and XYK.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
This is
Malachite with the constant onslaught of XD emotes.
yeah. It gets a bit much, you know. Don't do this.
All right, game 3. Here we go. XYK versus Binziblade. We're going to Forgotten Temple this time. Good
Yeah,
start by XYK.
See, now that would have been XYK's choice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably the best choice he could have made.
Absolutely, because not only does he get a very safe recovery going underneath the stage and popping a pillar, but this stage has the smallest blast zones in the game, making it the easiest stage to KO Apocalypse on.
But on the turnaround of that, it also makes it the easiest stage for Apocalypse to KO you. And even though his side B has been recently nerfed, it's still probably going to kill a Tysonstein around 115, 120%.
Depends on where, though. I have to say, this is
like
it's a much better stage for Tysonstein than it is Apocalypse. I mean, it benefits both players to an extent, but when it comes to how a player is going to get KO'd, really, it's just so much more of a detriment for Apocalypse than Tysonstein. XYK going from one side to the other, popping a pillar. He's just going to wait. Binziblade wasting a little bit of meter on that down B, but here comes Rage Mode.
What I would like to see Binziblade do in that situation is the use of grounded up B to catch XYK as he comes up through.
Last hit of that is a spike.
Yep. Or the short hop down special in the air.
All right, good pillar by XYK, denying Binziblade his way back to the stage. XYK sitting at 111%, still alive, going way underneath Forgotten Temple now. Popping up the second pillar. This is it. He's got to make it back from this one. Ooh, Binziblade actually saving him with the forward tilt.
Yeah, he did. If he hadn't landed that, it would have been a dead Tysonstein. But there we go, with the side B.
Stocks evened up, percentages even as well.
Yeah, this is a very, very close match.
Launch platforms out. XYK not getting a whole ton out of that. Binziblade DIing away from him.
Yeah, now that he's starting to have that used against him more, Binzi is starting to realize how he's meant to play against it more and more.
Good launch platform. Does not get the second hit, though. Went for a back air.
He did, and Binzi immediately responds with the from the fluff there, and starts pulling out moves of his own. I like the
XYK is
air
really
dodging
fishing.
back.
Yeah, XYK is really fishing for these pillars. I believe that
and
XYK is out of pillars, needs to come back. There he is.
That's because he knows that if he gets too close to Binziblade, he's just going to get knocked back again if they're on the same level.
Good dunk to up smash.
This could be a very risky... I don't know that Binzi needed to burst there.
No, definitely not. They would have survived that. Spot dodges through the pillar. That's two pillars.
Yeah, I'm liking that the use of the dodge there.
One pillar's out. He really just wants to get the launch platform going.
He does. It's probably the best way for him to get a kill at the moment.
And he can just keep going for it. He currently has the percentage of stock lead. That's it.
Yeah,
down air off of the launch platform. Takes out Binziblade's second stock.
It was still a risky move to continue to go for that, though, in the aggressive manner that he's going for it, because at the moment he has no pillars. If he were knocked off stage, that'd be death.
Side B would be a very bad thing to get hit by right there.
It would. So yeah, I don't know if I like the constant usage.
Well, Binziblade's not exactly adapting to it. That is the thing. As long as Binziblade keeps falling for it, XYK, they're just free to do it.
Yeah, I can understand
there
that
it is again.
Play style. I mean, I know all about spamming.
Like, it's very hard for Binziblade to actually engage against an Olaf doing this, because...
Well...
just because Apocalypse, their jump is so short, it's hard to actually engage somebody that high up.
Yeah, that's it's a thought that I hadn't really entered my mind. I've forgotten how low down Apocalypse's jump is. It's more like a short hop than a jump. Yeah,
if Binziblade actually wants to fight against that, they need to take control of these side platforms when XYK takes the high ground.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he's just not putting himself in the position to be able to do that.
No, he's staying on the main stage. He's staying on the lower platform.
Yeah.
He's inside B. Ooh, I like what Binzi was going for there. Nearly worked out, too. Only problem was XYK bounced off of his pillar. Binziblade at 144%. XYK 126. He's going to make it back from this. He's going to need another pillar, though. I don't think that he's able to make the jump height from here. Ooh. Platform catching the eye shot.
One of them.
Both players at kill percent.
Yeah, one of them has to die.
Good DI from Binzi, but even if they get perfect DI again from that angle, they're still going to go down.
Ooh. If XYK had been able to react properly to the freeze there, that probably would have been a dead monkey.
Oh no, SD by XYK. Doesn't matter though, up air, JV2. XYK taking game 3.
We sure this is XYK?
Yeah, this is XYK.
It's not Azumi.
It's definitely XYK. Definitely XYK.
And he's performing.
Mm-hmm.
That is all I can say.
XYK up by 1 game, 2-1. Next game could be the end of the set.
Or Binzi could pull something out of nowhere.
Lizard Heart, SDing gets you back on stage faster.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly the most optimal play.
I don't know, it gives you them iframes. It's like a burst, right?
Oh,
it's a burst that teleports you back to stage. And you don't even use meter for it.
I don't think that was the thought behind that.
No, these are the true strats.
True strats?
This is the top level of play that us lowly commentators can't even conceive of.
To be honest, I can totally see Lizard Heart doing that.
I mean, so can I. Maybe that's why Azumi SD so much. He just wants those iframes.
I just want to play neutral right now.
It was a plan all along.
Yeah, Hodor confirming the changes to respawn in the Twitch chat. Yes, that is currently in testing.
Yeah, I'm
actually excited to see that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing those. Because at the moment, respawning is maybe the weakest part of Brawlout. Or rather, it's the strongest part of Brawlout, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I like the new respawn mechanic. It's looking kind of cool.
It is. Not that we can tell anyone about that.
No,
don't get that
absolutely not. Lips are sealed.
Uh-huh. No, stop. I'll hear it in my nightmares again.
XD. Showtime. Bogok.
You're gonna break me if you keep this up. I'm not gonna survive the night.
Bogok. Alright, so we are waiting for game 4 between Binziblade and XYK. Their characters are selected, the stage is selected, we are waiting for it to go on the live tab.
Zegman asks, so new char announcement after grand finals?
That's up to Hodor.
I think
that's up to Bogdan. Because
Hodor, ask Bogdan.
Yeah, Hodor, ask Bogdan. Is it okay? Can we do that? Because I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to do that.
I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to do that. You'll get fired. I'll get booted out of the I'll get booted out of the community.
All right, game 4 is up. Loading into it right now.
Oh,
so XYK up 1 game to Binziblade's 1. 2-1. Words. How does do? All right, game started.
Well, we're playing on the Irie.
The Airy.
The Irie.
Airy.
Irie?
Shut up. So, Binziblade starting out not all that good, but they do have full rage already. Those eye shots fed him quite a bit of meter.
So, I would say at the beginning of the game, this is Olaf's map. But towards the end, it becomes much more in Apocalypse's favor. When you don't have... when the sides are much wider, because you don't have those side platforms.
Binziblade running in with the rage mode. No more freezes that they have to worry about.
But that doesn't really seem to matter, because the pressure there was just insane.
Yeah, he got knocked out of rage mode very quickly there. Good dive by XYK, sending Binziblade to the side blast zone fairly early, 1 minute in.
That was just screaming confidence.
That was well played.
It really was.
Oh, XYK just a little bit off on the snowball. That could have been a 0 to death, I think.
Actually, on this map, I don't think it is. Purely because you bounce high enough up that you're going to get caught right there by those platforms.
Oh no.
Oh no.
XYK trying to mix up his approach to the ledge a little bit.
No, he just wanted the iframes.
Yeah, you know, you're right. He wanted the iframes. Get back on stage faster.
It's quicker. Oh no! That was so telegraphed because he'd been rolling across the entire stage, but Binzi still got hit by it.
Ooh, Binzi coming back with the burst, using it to break that pillar.
That was a well-used burst.
Mm-hmm. But once again, that deceptively shallow top blast zone undoes Binzi.
Bindi?
Bindi. Binziblade.
Binziblade.
Yes.
The best of all the apocalypses.
Nice solid combo by XYK, approaching with the down air, following up with an up air. Or, I'm sorry,
yeah, but
up tilt.
the really good tech getting Binzi out of that snowball.
Binzi's really just wasting a lot of meter right now.
He is, but I also feel like he's feeling pressured into using his special.
Mm-hmm.
To destroy the
pillars.
The ice pillars in a safe way.
XYK off stage. Binziblade really doesn't seem interested in edgeguarding XYK too much.
No, he doesn't. But then it's kind of hard to edgeguard an Olaf because while sure he can only have 2 pillars, but if he's below stage in that manner, how are you realistically the pillar without going to the Olaf?
If Binziblade was up a stock, I could see them going down and trying to use the Soaring Eclipse to try to knock both Olaf down and destroy the pillar.
Yeah,
but
that's a very risky move, and at 95% on your last stock, I don't know if that's the move you want to try and make.
So though, here comes the Edgeguards, actually doing pretty well now. Oh, tries to get him with the down air again. Binziblade's actually pulled that off a few times at this point.
He has, but the iframes on the ledge grab just edge him away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what we were talking about earlier. I would say that now the definitely... Just because he's got those nice, wide areas on the side to play with.
Good side B out of Binziblade. Not enough to take out XYK yet, though. He's at 144%. Another one will probably take him out. Ooh, Binziblade going off stage, trying to approach XYK.
If he had side beat there, it most likely would have been a kill.
Is Binziblade going to go off stage again, try to take him out? On the way back? Nope. Ooh, free hit.
Yep. Obviously, XYK didn't realize he'd all both of the pillars.
Mm-hmm. Pillar was still out. He could not use another one. XYK just being really patient, waiting for Binziblade to use whatever meter they've got.
Yeah, which is making Binzi feel increasingly pressured to actually go off stage and meet him.
How is XYK still alive after that?
Well, brilliant DI and incredibly wide blast zones, especially with Olaf. Might not be the heaviest version of Olaf as Tysonstein, but it's still pretty a heavy character.
186 and still alive!
Nah, we living. It's not even close. I will say that the next one is likely going to be a kill.
I mean, it has to be. He's at 194.
It's just a matter of whether XYK is going to let it hit.
Ooh, tries to go for a launch platform. That actually would have been done. That actually would have done it.
It would have done, especially with the shallow upper hip blast zone.
Yeah, once again, XYK is just back on his game of trying to pull him up to the top of the stage, because that is a kill.
It is.
All he has to do is touch Binziblade with the pillar on its way up. And tried to mix it up there with a little bit of a dunk.
Yeah, and managed to
Goes
get
up.
the freeze. Ooh,
gets him on the end lag.
It's Could be it.
Still not enough to take out Binziblade off the top blast zone, though. 134%. It's coming close. There it is.
There it is. The extra knockback provided by the
shock debuff.
The shock debuff was just enough to send Binziblade straight into space.
And with that, XYK moving on in bracket. So our next match is going to be Ollie Wonder and D Disciple. Meanwhile, XYK and Malachite sitting in losers quarterfinal. We'll get to them soon.
Well, that's Binzi out of the competition, but he did an incredible job of getting that.
Yeah, well played.